It's a big weekend for celebrities here in Central Ohio. It is the Wizard World Comic-Con, and it is already underway.
Cameron Fontana is already at the Greater Columbus Convention Center to show us what's happening. Cameron,
In a flash.
Was that him?
It's that time of year again, guys. Wizard World OhioComicCon. Of course, every year we are proud to rep Flash, my favorite DC superhero. But this wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't know about these superheroes were we not able to read them in comics and books. And we are with a staple in the comic art industry. This is Colleen Doran. How you doing, Colleen?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So I want to know, how did you get started drawing comics? What was that inspiration?
Aquaman. I had an enormous crush on Aquaman.
No
when I was
way.
little. Yes, I did. And I would draw all these pictures and write all these stories about Aquaman and did them in my sketchbooks. And when I was 12 years old, I started sending out samples.
So I have to ask you, loving Aquaman, what do you think of the new Aquaman, Jason Momoa's take on it?
I wish he wasn't married. I really do.
Awesome.
He's glorious. He's perfect, yeah.
So talk about the different superheroes that you've drawn, who you've drawn for, and what you love most about it.
Oh, boy, I love everything about drawing superheroes. I love drawing the human figure in action. I love to draw these beautiful, powerful, incredible people doing these great things. And I've worked on Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Captain America.
At this point, who's your favorite to draw?
My favorite to draw? My favorite to draw is probably Wonder Woman.
Really?
I really love drawing Wonder Woman. I love all the ancient Greek mythos and the Paradise Island and all the beautiful architecture. And I think her costume is iconic. And
Absolutely.
It's wonderful to have somebody that beautiful and powerful and kind to get to draw.
And you have a New York Times bestseller too, like
Yeah, sure.
Stan Lee's autobiography. You were
Yes.
able to work on this.
Yes.
We're running out of time, but describe how enjoyable this was to be a part of.
Well, getting to do Stanley's official autobiography, what could be better than that? That was
Right.
like the pinnacle of my career. I was like, I can get hit by a bus tomorrow, but this exists. I got to draw Stanley's life story. He's like, I pick you. What better is that? I'll never do anything.
So when
cooler
can
than
people
that.
come out here? Because I know people have 1,000 questions for someone as popular as you. When can people find you this weekend?
I'll be here all weekend at Wizard World. I think it starts at 4.
Yep, today.
It starts at 4 today, and I'll be here all 3 days at my table. Plenty of comics, plenty of great things to see at the show, and I look forward to seeing everybody.
Well, Colleen, it was an absolute honor and a pleasure.
Wonderful.
We're going to toss it back to you guys. Fun fact, someone that she hasn't gotten to draw yet is Aquaman.
Cameron Fontana, he is at the Greater Columbus Convention Center this morning to show us what's happening. Cameron, aka the Flash.
That's right, Adam. I'm actually pumping myself up right now because right behind me is pretty much the biggest superhero, literally, of all time. We are with the original Hulk, Lou Ferrigno. How's it going, Lou?
How are you, Cameron? How are you?
Good. So
Got the ump shot right here.
Look, can we get a zoom in on this? That is the size of my head. I mean, this
Right.
is amazing. So,
Exactly.
Lou, I want to talk about how cool does it feel to be like the original superhero, just of brute strength?
Well, great, because the Hulk is still the biggest franchise after 40 years. And the great thing about the Hulk is that you see the muscles like myself. Everybody
Yeah.
has the costumes. It's wonderful because it's a connection about power, and everybody loves the Hulk.
When you were the original Hulk, did you have any idea that it would grow and explode as it has today?
No, I was hoping the time to get picked up as a series. I never thought 40 years later we'll have a mega convention like this. I mean, the Wizard Comic-Con, pop culture, people signing autographs from the Hulk, especially like myself taking pictures.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. I mean, 40 years later, could you imagine?
Yeah, and I mean, it's cool because you are the foundation. I feel like Hulk wouldn't be who he is had you not been in perfect, huge shape. So how do you maintain that shape? I have to ask because you have Ferrigno Fit, and you're still huge today. How do you do
train
that?
every day. I do cardio for 40 minutes. I do weight training for 30 minutes. It's all about consistency.
Yeah.
I've been training now for 53 years. And, you know, I'm glad to be back in my hometown.
Yeah.
Because, you know, because of the Auto Classic, everybody's into the fitness and the whole mode. That's why I have Ferrigno Fit, because everybody knows about the brand, about getting in shape and being incredibly fit.
So, big battle of all time. Who do you think would win between Arnold and the Hulk?
What do you think?
I knew that's what you say. And this is so cool. So
Schwarzenegger, what?
Yeah, Schwarzenegger, what? So people can come out later today, and I do want to give a plug because you have a new movie that's out, Instant Death,
Yes,
right?
it's a great film. It's a great, it's about a guy from the Special Forces Seek Vengeance. My best acting. And if you get a chance, check it out. Sony Pictures online.
Nice. We're going to toss it back to our angers. Can we do one more thing?
Sure.
Can we get the Hulk mad?
Okay.
You ready?
Hulk smash! Come down, baby.
Lou Ferrigno, everyone. Good friend of the show.
Love
He's
you,
been in the
Columbus.
studio a couple times.
Hey, welcome back to Good Day Columbus, everybody. We're giving you a preview of Wizard World Ohio Comic-Con starting today at 4 p.m. And one of the greatest aspects of this convention is learning from the pros and the panels. And we're so stoked to have host and author Jenice Davis with us. How are you doing, Jenice?
Hi, Cameron. So nice to see you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming up first early in the morning.
Of
so
course.
later on tonight, your panels kick off. And you're going to be discussing everything from video games to networking. What can people learn from coming to a convention like this?
You know, Wizard World specifically is really unique in this area because I host panels all about video game careers, authorship careers, creativity. It's really not just about entertainment. You can actually come and change careers into an entertainment field if you'd like to.
That is so cool. And you are the author of The Holder's Dominion, and there's such a cool story behind this because it's about women empowerment. And tell me, you had a deal to kind of switch that up. What's
Yes.
that?
You know what? I was offered a book deal back in 2011 if I changed Kaylee, my main heroine, to Ken. And I couldn't do it.
No.
Because I wanted to spotlight a woman in tech and gaming and hackers and computers. And so I turned it down. I went the harder road, went the independent route. But what's so validating is now seeing Wonder Woman on the screen.
Yep.
Adam Simon is a screenwriter that wants to make Holder's Dominion a
Oh,
movie.
congratulations.
So it's really cool. It's a testament to stick to your instinct. If you really want to change a perception or break a stereotype, you can do it. It just takes little by little paving that way.
Now, I see you everywhere online, you know, at E3. Where can people stay connected with you to make sure they're on top of the video game world and really pop culture when it comes to conventions like this?
Yeah, I really try to, in between all the writing, and I have a 2-year-old, stay online, JeniceDavis.com, Twitter and Facebook at Jenice Davis. It's spelled with a G, so it's a little unique.
Genese, right?
Yes, but I have a passion for helping others break into authorship, into any kind of creative field like screenwriting or video games, especially if they want to be creative as a writer, as a designer, concept art. And you know, it's not like it used to be. You can have a very lucrative career in video games. It's not just about playing the game. You can actually change ideals and help move the world little by little forward.
Well, there's so much you can learn from Jenice. Real quick, what time are your panels this weekend?
I have panels tonight, Friday night, 6:30 and 7:30. Saturday, I'm going to have all kinds of panels about authorship, 12:30, 1:30, 4:30, and Sunday I've got 3 or 4 all afternoon. If you come to Wizard World, there will be panels, there will be comics, writers, all kinds of movie, TV celebrities. There's so much to see. Families, friends, bring everybody.
Great. Well, Jenice, thank you so much for letting us come here.
Thank you.
And there's another event going on this weekend, too, that actually Buck is at, the Dublin Irish Festival. Buck, top of the morning to you.
22 minutes after 9 o'clock now, and around town this morning, Cameron Fontana is speeding around the Greater Columbus Convention Center. He thinks he's the Flash this morning.
Yeah, he's checking out Wizard World Comic-Con. We'll find out who he is now. What?
That's right. You know what, Sean? Well, it's about who we're talking to now, because if you recognize this jersey, which if you love baseball in any sense or some of the greatest movies of the 90s, you will know who we're speaking with right now. Thomas Ian Nicholas. How's it going, man? Henry Rowan Gardner. And some people, you know, a lot of people know Henry Rowan Gardner, but Rookie of the Year, one of the greatest movies of all time, of course, American Pie series. How does it feel to be back in Columbus?
It's great. I mean, I feel like I was just here, and in fact, I was.
Yeah, you were doing charades on our show. I mean, you were having some fun.
And I saw your cosplay, so I had to step it up, Cameron. I had to
do you
bring my
realize like
cosplay.
you are an inversion of yourself? It's like a hyperloop of Henry Rowan Gardner. It's like Thomas Ian Rowan Gardner.
Yes.
Kind of together.
Thomas Ian Rowan Gardner Chapman.
Man, it's so exciting to meet you here and also still have that fan base. What does it mean to come out to these and see so many people, you know, your movies, your music, support you and be a part of this?
I mean, this is a great opportunity to meet people that, you know, are fans of the things that I get to do, you know, the movies that I get to make. And I don't know, I'm still the type of person that gets starstruck. So like if I see Dave Grohl in a restaurant, I don't want to like bug him and his family.
But
so
you know, if you did, he would come up to you and go, Henry Rowan Gardner, right there.
Probably, yeah. So it's like, I don't know, it's like kind of like, hey, you want to say hello and, you know, talk about, you know, the films that you've seen that I've done. Like, here's the place. I'll be at this table all weekend.
Wow. And talk about what you've done recently, because, you know, the American Pie movies, you have the soundtrack with it, you have the guys, but you also do music if you don't know that. You play guitar, you sing, you're in a band. What was your most recent project?
Well, I just released the Frat Party album on February 3rd. Yeah. And I'll actually be playing a couple acoustic shows during the Wizard World Comic-Con.
So and where can people see those?
Well, if you're here at the Comic-Con, I'm playing at the entertainment stage today and tomorrow. And then I'm also playing tomorrow night. There's like a special VIP event at the Crowne Plaza.
Now, what you're wearing right now, we kind of talked about this off camera, is a little bit salty for us Ohio natives because, of course, in my opinion, the greatest World Series that we'll ever witness. How did you feel? I mean, you threw out the first pitch every season for the Cubs. When they won it last year, we happened to be at the same game.
Yes, we were both at Game 4.
What was that like, man?
Watching
to
the
kind of be
Cubs
part
lose.
of that history. Yeah.
It was amazing. I mean, like, I couldn't actually watch because they lost Game 4 that I was at, and when I was flying home during Game 5, I was just checking the score,
Yeah, you
and they
don't wanna jinx
won.
it.
So then I like kind of just checked the score on my phone for Game 6, and then they won. So I was like, I can't watch.
Wow.
And I heard a rumor that Anthony Rizzo made it a rule that in the locker room the Cubs could only watch Rookie of the Year.
I love it.
To keep positive vibes, because in Rookie of the Year they win the World Series. So
That is awesome. And you also give back, too, because you are wearing your Rowan Gardner jersey. Talk about where this is going as far as charity goes.
Well, every year that they give me this jersey, I donate it to charity. And so this year I'm giving it to Anthony Rizzo and his foundation to raise money for the Laurie Children's Hospital.
So cool. Well, you're doing so many great things. Where can people stay connected with you, man?
Well, the thing that I'm focused on the most right now, I'm obviously on all my social media. I was just doing like a bunch of live tweeting and Facebook living last night for Trailer Park Shark on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, and so my next project is Handbook for Mortals, which last time I was in studio, I was talking about it. Well, the book comes out in 2 weeks.
Wow, already.
So here we are at Wizard World, and you can pre-order Handbook for Mortals. And like I said, it comes out in 2 weeks, and you have signed by the author, signed by me if you want.
Yeah, that's awesome. So make sure you check out Thomas here. I want to thank you because I'm sure you get interviews a lot. Thank you for letting me be a fan because I'm blown away right now. And I do have one trivia question for you, okay?
Okay.
And I'm hoping you get this right. How do you spell Rowan Gardner?
ROWENGARTNER.
Perfect! Not Rosenberger, not the other ones. Thomas, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Cameron.
We're going to toss it back to you guys, and I think we're going to answer your questions. So if you go on our MyFox28 Facebook page, put your questions there. We're going to ask them on Facebook Live right now. We'll see you soon.
We'll get some questions there
Sweet.
immediately. Oh, see, the flash disappeared.
Welcome back to Good Day Columbus, everybody. Well, all morning we've been showing you who you can meet here at Wizard World Ohio Comic Con, but now you can see Mini Flash, Full Flash. We're going to talk about the products that you can buy, and that's exclusive to this event. To talk more about it is Michelle. How you doing, Michelle?
Doing well. How are you today?
Good. So the wall of pops behind us. I mean, these are so huge, but talk about the ones that are really rare that people might not be able to find everywhere.
Well, you're going to have like the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives that just came out recently from San Diego. You're going to have, there's going to be right there at the top, the summer exclusives, the ones from Emerald City, which is from Seattle.
Yeah.
So there's so many different pops. From New York Comic Con last year, there's Chase pops.
So you don't have to travel to California in order to get some really cool pieces. You can come here.
You can come right here.
All right, and then you have pieces that are Wizard World exclusive.
Yes, we do.
What's over here? And we have some really cool ones.
Well, it's going to be the Supernatural Join the Hunt exclusive 1/18 scale die-cast car.
Wow.
That's going to come with all 4 figures. It comes with Crowley, it comes with Sam, Dean, and Castiel. And you can only get those 4 figures here with this particular box. Only 504 pieces were made, and it is die-cast.
And one thing
so it's a good heavy piece.
Wow, that looks amazing. One thing I do want to hit on real quick before we move on, you have the new Luke Skywalker.
Yes, that's
that
from
is
San
awesome.
Diego.
From San Diego. So let's walk over here because we have the pop dolls, we have the action figures, but you have these t-shirts that I'm all about, like merging and puns.
Yes.
Talk about these.
Well, these are all going to be done by different artists, and Pikachu, Jawas,
So
Ewok and
Pikachu would be Pikachu and Chewbacca or Chewie together.
Exactly.
The Jawas, like Jaws. Oh man.
Yep, and Ewok Dead.
I think that's my new favorite.
The Ewok Dead it's one of our most popular ones between Ewok Dead and then the mashup between Rebel and the original Atari.
I love it. So Michelle, you're going to be here all weekend, right, for people to pick up product?
We will be here all weekend for you, waiting for you to come enjoy the show.
All right. Well, you know what? What do you say we get shopping? Does that sound good?
That sounds great to me.
All right. We'll see you guys.